back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. Of course, we are away, so that means there is a confession video. I'm actually filming this on our last day. I do apologise, my lovelies. It is it is late on our last day. We have just been for our last meal. We are recovering from Coco Bongo last night. Danny's in the background with the snacks and the drinks. I have my little snacks to tuck into. However, hydration is key. Thank you, darling. Definitely no tequila for me tonight. Just wait until you see the vlogs coming, guys. And will I be having a few of these snacks? I mean, we have gone through about 3/4 of the pack earlier this afternoon, but we had a lovely dinner. So it may just be me chatting a little bit of hydration. But as I say, it is confessions. I'm going to make sure that I'm all done up and coming up in one of the last vlogs. You see that? I'm not swearing, guys. Snapped my nail clean straight off because Shannon got herself in a little tiz, but she was too drunk to realise it. Not in that present moment, but I have my phone to hand. I, as always, ask you guys over on email or Instagram. However, my Instagram is actually playing up at the moment, so if you have sent any in on Instagram, I'll probably include them like in a vlog or at the end of, say, the holiday vlog, because Instagram is glitching at the moment and you can't look at your archives. So annoying. However, I have got some very, very funny ones that have been sent through from email. Dan has been very highly anticipating. He was like, it's like a highlight of the holiday, this one, because I'm like, you're itching to hear people's confessions.
I am. Dirty sods to get up to.
Well, it is a little bit, there's no limits of bars or bars of held. Some of them are actually questions to ask about us, so it would be good to get your input and see what your answers would be to them. And are you having an aperitif or are you sticking on the water like me?
It depends upon how I'm feeling.
We've been really good. I've only had one beer today. We was feeling very fragile.
Couldn't even face it.
I was on the Coca-Cola.
I was, and I don't drink Coke normally.
No, you actually don't.
I don't.
It was, you know, one of them when you've had a little bit too much and it was actually a really hot afternoon. And when I tell you, I could feel my heart pumping out of my chest when I was laying there sunbathing. Then we had a flash flood, which was actually really nice and refreshing. And we're sitting there and they was like, any drinks, cocktails? And I'm like, I'll just stick with water, thanks. And then I feel like my sugar started to drop, so I was like, actually, could I have a Sprite? And you had a Coke then, didn't you?
I did.
And then we was there for a couple of hours before Spa, and we knew we had to eat. So I was like, I'll just have like a little plate of chips because it's salty, it will get me going. Dan had burger and chips, and I had half of the burger in the end as well. So we sobered ourselves up, then we had a few snacks, the bag pretty much gone, and had a lovely dinner. And here we are now. There are cases everywhere. We're trying to be under baggage, but my lovelies, you're not here for that. You are here for the confession. So let's get into it because he's itching to get going.
Oh, I'm stopping what I'm doing. I'm like,
right, let's have a look. Oh, I do apologise, my lovelies. Oh, we've gone a little bit dark. Shannon, I'm here. Sorry, guys. The lighting isn't quite the best in this bit, so we're here. Shannon, you can see us. In my youth, I had many a drunken nights. College and universities were the highlight. However, one night I got absolutely paralytic. We had a little chihuahua, and that beep did not like me. So when I returned home, I got payback on this little mother beep. I'm going to say weed directly onto this shitty chihuahua. In his crate, I sat on the crate and let it go. That dog now fucking adores me. Oh my god, you weed on your chihuahua. Oh wow.
I suppose that's one way of marking your territory.
Well, the dog apparently likes him now. Oh, wow.
Okay. Animal cruelty.
I mean, I probably wouldn't
Advise it.
Yeah. Another one regarding wee-weeing. I always forget to unzip before taking a piss.
Now, I hope that is a male.
But unzip, yeah, I would.
How can you forget?
Maybe they have a weak bladder.
A weak bladder? Fair dues, but okie dokie.
When I was younger, when I was younger, guys, you're always young as you feel. Is that over?
6.5.
Oh, you've got plenty in there, darling. I have been through many hairstyles in my life. I've had long hair, I've had short hair, I've had dyed hair, I've had permed hair. Many moons ago, in my uni days, I got a haircut. I then proceeded to get absolutely, I'm going to say shit-faced, one evening. I then saw myself in a mirror on that night out, completely forgetting that I had shaved my head from having previously shoulder-length curly hair and run around the nightclub screaming someone had stolen my hair.
Wow. Wow. That's impressive.
I can relate to that because when I've changed my hair, I'll wake up in the morning sometimes and I'm like, ooh, oh yeah, I dyed my hair or I done something and I completely forget about it. When I went ombre just before holiday, I said to Dan, I can't get used to this. Like I'm walking past like, who is she? Oh god, that's gives me a tickle. Sorry guys, it's very late and Shannon is very tired. That's I can imagine coming out in the club. Someone stole my hair, and the friends that you're with are like, "You dick, you freaking had it shaved today. Like, can you actually remember yourself?" I got pulled over by the police. They asked me what my name was, and I said that I'm Stephanie. I'm a man named Kevin.
No way!
And the police probably didn't like do anything. I could be like, I'm Sally.
No.
I wonder what place that was in. Because if that's UK, that wouldn't wash. Our UK police are not very friendly or jokey, I think. It's got to be America.
Well, if it was in the Mexican region, they'd probably steal your money.
Guys, just wait for the vlog. People are going to be like, what?
Yeah.
That's a confession. Dan's confession.
That's
Do not trust
confession.
Mexican police.
Ah, fuckers.
Well, you guys, see now I don't feel so bad having a bit to drink because the majority of these are people's drunken antics, which I think is hilarious. When I was 16, I thought that I was a hard nut. I robbed a car, hit a wall with it, and quickly run home drunk. However, the following morning, I found out the car was actually mine and I'd hit the back of my own house.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Can you
The levels of, I'm in trouble here. To, hang on a minute, this looks familiar.
He'd hit the back, so he'd obviously run around the front or whatever.
Yeah.
That's got to be America because you can't really get in England back gardens, can you?
Depending on the house, you can.
Could you?
Yeah. Depends upon the style of the house.
Oh, well, normally they're fenced and everything, aren't they? I'm imagining like definitely America or abroad, like a nice big house, open back. He's ploughed the car through it, hit the back of the house, run round the front and thought, shit, I need to get home. And then woke up in the morning and people are like, oh my god, the house has been hit. And he's just like, shit. And then it's like, hold on a minute. I robbed my own car, or like
I was
a
going to
family
say,
car.
now would that be a sign of relief after? Of, oh, it's only mine. Or,
But he was a minor. So when it says my car, I'm thinking, is it like your parents' car?
Yeah, what did Mum and Dad say?
And if he's run back and it was only in the morning, do you think they could have potentially been out in another vehicle, come back, realised, hold on, where's the other car, and gone out the back to see it in the back of the house? Oh my god. Ay. One lover says, hi Shannon sweetheart and Dan the man, hope you're having a wonderful holiday. Thank you my lovelies, we are, and we're very, very sad here so far. But as Dan says, it means on to the next adventure, which actually is not long until we're away. We've still got 2 more trips before the end of the year, which we're very, very grateful and thankful for, and then we'll be planning next year's adventures. Not sure what you will make of my quote confession. I've, up until my late 30s, never had an orgasm during sexual intercourse or otherwise. So much that I actually considered going to Harley Street private doctors to see if I'd been born without a clitoris. I've heard of this with some women, that the female organs don't produce correctly when you're in the womb, and you don't actually have like the stimulation point.
Right.
So you would never be able to orgasm.
Oh wow.
Long story short, I did meet someone once who did the trick, but I can't tell you or anyone who. For that reason, I don't have much interest in sex and would rather have a tequila and a lime. Much love. You do you.
Tequila and a lime. Oh,
I love
fantastic.
that. You do you. I mean, I've had copious amounts of tequila in the last 24 hours. No lines. I think if anything like that was to be done when we got searched by the police, Dan would not be standing here right now. He would be in a El Mexicana prison. Mm-hmm. It'd be a lot more than a few dollars taken. It would be your freedom.
Yeah.
And I
probably my anal virginity.
And you definitely wouldn't want to be like arrested around here. But I'm going to leave that here, I think.
You don't want this?
No, I don't want that one. Thank you. So I'm very glad that you've met someone and they did do the trick. So obviously you do have that. I wonder if you considered going Harley Street, what would that be called? Is that like is it a gynecologist? I didn't even know there was a thing where like you could go and see if you had one or not. I'd heard of like where organs don't develop properly within the womb, but wow, I didn't even know that was a thing. Good for you.
I'd be more intrigued to know that how she hasn't found anybody to hit the spot.
Sometimes men just don't hit the spot.
Oh.
But I'm glad that you have. But as she says now, she ain't interested in that. She'd rather have a tequila. I am with you there.
Tequila.
Well, no. Oh. Even just the thought, even like, God, it gives me
we couldn't watch
shivers.
We couldn't watch the actual videos of what we recorded last night because it was making us feel dicky.
We had to really sober up until before we watched the footage from last night. I was watching the videos on mine and I was like, I can't eat 5 shots. And you guys are probably thinking 5 shots. Let's just put it into perspective. In the morning, we went to Senor Frogs, cocktails, frozen pina coladas, daiquiris. You had a watermelon cooler. So we had that. We had a light bite of food before we went out. Looking back now, I shouldn't have had a seafood risotto with copious amounts of pecorino cheese.
Don't worry.
That smell I might have been cheese for a very long time.
I could still smell it.
Oh, it's just not nice, guys. And then we got into Coco Bongo. I remember 2 beers, 3 rum and cokes. I have footage of 5 tequila shots. And then I don't really know what else happened after. I had to get found in the toilets. This is like my confession now, my confession of Coco Bongo. I had to get found in the toilets. We staggered back miraculously after going the wrong way. Got into the cab, was fine. There's none. I wasn't sick in the cab, or when I was back here, it was literally done my ablutions in the club. And then I was okay, because I was worried that I was going to get back here, get on the bed and be like, oh, because the bathroom's not exactly like, well, the bath's just on the other side of the door. I don't think that would have been appropriate, but yeah, we got in and we crashed out and we woke up and I was like, I'm sure I had an alarm set for like 4 o'clock in the morning because it's still set on like my old time for work, and it had been going, but we had the phone on silent and nothing on it, and I was like, oh my god, it's like almost 10 o'clock.
I don't want that.
Definitely not doing that tomorrow because we're going to have a very busy, eventful morning for our last day. So stay tuned for those vlogs. Right, count me in. Hi Shannon, Dan the man. Everyone calls you Dan the man. Dan the man. Hope you're doing well. Have you ever tied one another up in sex play?
I'll let you answer that.
I think once with Dan, but Dan doesn't like feeling restricted. So that didn't go well, and he could actually probably just break stuff with his strength. But he is partial to a little bit of bondage on me.
Fuck yeah.
If anyone was to look in particular drawers within our house, they would think, what on earth? Like it's a cross probably between a serial killer's drawer.
There's no chainsaws or like masks or anything.
It's just rope, bandage. Oh, are you okay?
Just pull their hair. Yeah.
Oh.
That's right, it's not breaking the nail, you can understand.
Oh, well, no, I was completely out of it when I wrote that. I remember we was walking in the street and I was just like, oh, Dan, I've broken a nail. But in the actual moment, I can't remember doing it in the moment, so that's probably quite good because I think that would have sent me hysterical. But yes, Dan doesn't like being restricted, so it's not really a him vibe, but he does like being in charge and tying me up.
Mm-hmm.
As he sits there with his M&Ms, living the life. When I was married, previously, my mother-in-law hated me. So one day, I just asked her for dinner. However, she went on the same tangent. I don't do stuff right for her son. I don't do things how he likes it, la 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 la. So I made a meat and potato pie for dinner one day. My husband at the time and his mum loved it. I said I wasn't having any as I was not hungry. I didn't tell them the meat in the pie was actually dog food, and she told me it was the best thing I'd ever made.
Wow.
I never told them.
That is fucking epic. That is brilliant.
Imagine that. There you go. Serving your in-laws a pie of dog food. That's genius.
I mean, don't get me wrong, if the shoe was on the other foot, you'd be fuming.
Yeah, but obviously this woman had a reason if the mother-in-law was horrible to her. You know how you could have gone one step further with that?
Oh, here we go. My brain started ticking.
Put laxatives in it.
Wow.
Because you wouldn't taste the laxatives.
Straight away, my ears would have pricked up as soon as she said, I'm not hungry. I'd be like, You've made all this and you ain't eating?
No, I'm just doing it out of the kindness. I'm doing something for you and your son that you like. I'm absolutely fine, thank you very much.
Nah.
And then sit there and they're like, oh, it's the best thing you've ever made. And you're sitting there like, that's pedigree, chum, mate.
Does that say a lot for her cooking?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe she didn't cook for her. Well, by the sounds of it, the mother-in-law seems to be yeah. No offence to Karens. We know there's very nice Karens here. But yeah, saying that she didn't do stuff properly for her son and the way her son likes it and la-di-da-di-da.
I get that.
So maybe she did a fabulous meat and potato pie because that's what he liked. It was like, look, I've been practicing for you. What ingredient do you use? Oh, I can't tell you that, it's secret.
Oh,
and you're sitting there hiding the butchers.
Yeah.
Hiding the tins of pedigree. Oh my god, that's a good one. I would love to know. Imagine like telling them all these years down the line. Do you remember when? Oh,
no,
that's good.
It's the one where he's actually watching this and he goes, she did make a good cheese.
Meat potato pie. Hi, my lovely. I am married, but I have a fantasy about a colleague at work. It's harmless, nothing happens, but I daydream a lot about it.
Oh. Okay.
You do you, but maybe that's something your brain is telling you subconsciously. Daydreams a lot about him. Colleague at work. It's harmless, nothing happens, but daydreaming about him, fantasy. Do you feel awkward? Do you
laugh at his stupid jokes?
Yeah, like, do you get giggly around him? Or are you like, oh my God, I can't even look you in the eye because what I thought about you last night, la 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 la, and it becomes like an awkward scenario.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey Shan, hope you and Dan are enjoying your time away. Thank you very much, we are. Is it wrong if I don't tell my fiance I'm going to the theatre to see a show that he may like? This one, there's a couple, so this is the first point for me. I would just be honest.
Yeah, there's got to be a reason why you don't want to go with him. Is he like somebody who stands there and he gets well into it? You're sitting there and he's clapping, standing up, woo, yeah.
And you're just like, sit down.
I get that.
But I would just say, look, I'm going to see, I don't know, The Lion King, for example. And if they said, oh, well, I'd like to see that too, I'd be like, okay, but I would like to just go and see it on my own first, and then we can go after.
Then arguments would start. Why? Why do you want to watch it on your own?
Because I think you're a bit over the top sometimes.
Well, that's a bit rude. Why am I over the top?
Your actions and behaviours.
Oh, what? So me being me is over the top for you?
In a public place, you don't need to be whistling and shouting and screaming.
I'm enjoying myself.
We're not at Coco Bongo, darling. I don't think it is wrong.
It's not wrong to want to do things by yourself. Definitely.
No. I think sometimes people think when you're in relationships, like, that's it, you're like joined at the hip, you're one person, and everyone still needs like a little bit of space and to do like their own thing and like their own time. And you can be in
it's
a room.
To do that.
Yeah. And even if you was in the same room with each other, you could be like, I don't know, you could be reading, your partner might be gaming or on his phone or whatever. It's still like you're there. Like sometimes I have got back into my reading. I haven't read for the last few nights. But like back home, Dan might be on his phone doing tests or whatever. I'll be laying in bed reading. And it's not that, oh, well, you're doing your own thing. Yes, you are. But you're still there. So I think if you want to go off and do something on your own, I would just be honest. Because I think if you hid it...
It's not lying.
Yeah, and then say he bought them tickets for it.
Oh, then you got to act like you've never seen
it.
Oh my God, this is amazing. And you're like, oh yeah.
I think like, I would just like breach the topic and be like, hey, how would you feel if I was to go and see XYZ show?
I'm not even mentioning what it is that you're doing.
I just want to go out and have a day on my own.
Yeah, I'm just, and then miraculously find yourself in London in a theatre, being like, I was walking along, tickets were cheap, don't have to say how much, and I just popped in.
Hopefully you don't have joint bank accounts that you can see. You've got to be one step ahead.
Yeah, pull £5 out each day or something.
The next question is a little bit naughtier. Am I in the wrong saying that after being together 5 years in November, I am bored of waiting for some action in the bedroom? I think he wants to play it safe and wait, but I'm getting bored of waiting now, and I've bought myself some naughty new toys and started to use them when I'm alone from home. Right.
Oh.
5 years, that's a long time, that's half a decade. When you say he wants to wait, am I right in saying he wants to wait until marriage? Because you're engaged. So if he's playing it safe and waiting, I have a feeling it might be that he's wanting to wait until you guys are married. However, I think intimacy and affection is a very, very big part of a relationship.
Huge.
And that is a very, very long time. And you know what? I don't think it's bad that you've gone. This is the thing. I think there's such a stigma around women and toys and that and everything like that. Number one, toys are not just for the women. Toys can be used in couples, same-sex couples, man, woman, whatever it may be. Partners can get enjoyment of watching their partners with toys, vice versa. And it's all about, also with toys, you can learn to experiment to see what your own body likes. So with these toys, you could be trying stuff and think, actually, I quite like that. So then when the time comes, if, say, for example, he's waiting, so he may be a virgin, and he goes to do something and you're like, no, hold on, you can say what you like, which then will help in turn make it a more pleasurable experience.
Makes it more fun.
Yeah. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there should be a stigma around women and toys and anything like that. I still think it's a very taboo subject.
Yeah.
And I think, God, we're in the 21st century. Like, it shouldn't be. And people think that you either just have toys when you're single. I think probably toys are used more when in relationships.
Maybe.
Because if you're single, okay, you may have toys, but you've got the frivolity to go and do what you want and dip your wick wherever, basically. Whereas when you're in a relationship and... Sorry guys, hydration is much needed. A relationship sometimes... And it's not even, again, I think there's a big stigma with toys in relationships that, oh, you only have toys when things start to go stale, and absolutely not. I think they can bring a whole new dimension to intimacy. It helps you learn about each other's bodies even more. You can be like, yep, I like that, and oh, no, that's not. It should be fun. I think with toys, it should be fun and like, not like a game, but something's for like if you had a toy that you could use with your partner. In that way, it could be, if he still wants to play it safe and wait, it's maybe taking that level of intimacy to a next level before doing the deed by trying with toys.
Yeah.
It could help bring you closer together. I don't think it's wrong.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I do think though, you're very patient.
Very.
5 years, jeez. That's very, very patient. But as I say, each to their own. Everyone's relationship is very different. So if it works for you, it works for you. If not, you've looked into an alternative and like, you know what? I'm going to do something that I want to fulfill myself. And hey, maybe bring it up to him. See what his thoughts are on it. Say to him like, would you like to get involved? Would you like to use the toy? Like, not use the toy yourself, but be the one. Oh God, I just pushed my glasses and almost broke my eyelashes off. Sorry guys. But like, do you want to be the one using the toy on me, so that, as I say, brings a whole new level of intimacy? I don't think that's bad at all. And the last one, my lovelies. I like this one, this makes me laugh. I've had many jobs over the years, and one of the worst ones I ever had was in retail. I used to work in a shop, and the manager was an absolute, I'm going to say tall banker. We know where this is going. He would ask every morning for a coffee black, but on that he would ask for 2 spoons of milk. It's not black coffee then, is it? He was very predicament. I don't know what that word. I'm going to say difficult. I don't know what that word means. He was very difficult and would judge on the colour of his coffee as to determine what spoon I'd used. And if I used the wrong spoon, he'd make me do it all over again. So, one morning, he asked me again, as routine always, for his standard black coffee, but with 2 spoons of milk. Oh, okay, I'm guessing this is a man.
Okay.
He got his coffee that day with 2 perfect teaspoons not tablespoons. Tablespoons was too much for him. 2 teaspoons of an extra special milk I whipped up myself. He loved it so much he asked for another that day. I was constantly in the toilet.
Wow. Wow.
I'm thinking, how the hell are you going in and doing that and taking a teaspoon in with you?
Wow. No. You'd have to do it in a cup or something.
You'd have to take the mug in the toilet with
Yeah.
you. Oh God.
Yeah. He's got some balls to do that, hasn't he?
Guys. Oh my God.
That is savage. He must have been a right person.
I think we can all relate to shit bosses.
Yeah.
Over many, many years and different careers. Jesus Christ. No one asked me to make tea. I think they just think that I'm going to make a bad cuppa. Or actually, they probably think that I would like do something. That's probably why no one asked me.
Good.
No one's ever asked me, actually, within any of my professions. I've never been the tea girl. And I'm quite funny, like, I will do my own drink. When people say, like, in shops and all that, oh, doing a tea, any rand. No, thank you. I don't trust people making my drinks. Unless, like...
This is reasons why.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would much rather get up and go and do myself my own drink. Unless it was someone like one of the girls or, like, your close people in work, whatever field you may be in.
Yeah.
Then you'd be like, okay, so there's like a couple of us within my work currently where it's like, do you want a tea? Yeah, yeah. And it literally is only like 2 of us. So that's it. I'm not one that offers everyone drinks because number one, I can't be bothered to make about 10 cups of tea and coffee. I'm rubbish at making coffee as well. I highly admit that's why I've got 2 coffee machines and probably enough pods to supply Nescafe and Tassimo too, because I literally just put it in, press a button and it does it for me. And yeah, I've never been the tea girl. And that's why I don't have people making me drinks.
That's... special milk, eh? Christ.
Oh my God, the fact he said it was the best one.
Do you think it was lumpy?
Or tangy.
Oh, that is actually turning my tongue.
We've only just started to sober up. Guys, well, I must say, thank you very much. I hope you feel cleansed after sending them in. As I say, everything does stay here anonymous. No names are shamed and anything like that. There's no judgment on here. I do hope, as I say, are cleansed, you feel better, you feel a weight off your shoulders. If anyone wants to give me any updates to the stuff that they've sent in, aka have you spoke to your fiance about having a day to yourself? Are we taking it to the next step or trying to branch a new level? And Harley Street, who knew that such a thing was on there? But my lovelies, this actually probably won't be the last confessions video. I don't feel like there will be a one when we're next away because we're only away for a long weekend. However, depending on the itinerary for Poland, there could be one in Poland.
Send them in, guys. Send them in.
Dan loves it, as you can see. He clearly loves these videos. That's all he's been saying today. When are we filming the confessions? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I was actually going to do it tomorrow morning, but we've got a few things planned. And he was like, can we film it tonight? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because all you do is you put it off, you put it off, you put it off.
I'm just not eating snacks this time. Normally it's me bag of Cheetos.
Before you know it, we're back at home and you're like, oh, I should have done it. Yeah.
Oh, good. I don't want to be back at home this time. Tomorrow we'll be on the plane. That's my confession. I don't like leaving holidays.
Oh.
What?
I've actually got a confession.
What's this confession?
You know when we was in St Lucia
Yeah.
and you went and bought a nice beer fridge magnet that was a bottle opener?
Yeah.
Yeah, I broke it. We listen and we don't judge.
That's another video he wants to do as well. I might send it in the questions as well. If you guys would like a we listen, don't judge, comment, judge. And we'll see, and then I can maybe put that on Instagram for you guys to send in. If we're, so you've just told me you've broke my St. Lucia magnet.
It was wonky. I opened the fridge, and because it was at an angle, it comes.
Was it the piton one?
Yeah, the one in the bottle. It made a fucking mess. Sorry for swearing. It was,
no.
Yeah.
That just goes to show we've got so many magnets on the fridge that I've not even realised. But now I'm
That's
gutted.
exactly
Now
it.
I'm gutted that I've not got my piton beer magnet. So what that means is we've still got a little box in the kitchen of stuff that needs to go up. We have the piton bottle opener that goes on the side of the units. We'll be getting the drills out and doing some DIY because now I haven't got my fridge bottle opener of it. We'll do that.
Sorry.
Well, I'm going to confess something for Dan, that I think he needs glasses, guys, because today he picked up what he thought was a cigar.
Oh, this is...
And it was actually vanilla beans. He saw the top.
Where is...
He saw the top.
I'm not having it.
And saw the shape. And I was like, what's this?
Look, show him that. Right. Turn it around.
So Dan saw this and thought it was a cigar.
Bear in mind, right, it's for a friend. Okay? It's for a chap in work. I thought, I'll tell you what, I'll pick that up for him. It was right on the... right at the counter, and I was like, yeah, that's not too bad, that'll do him. $20. I put it in and I thought, okay, fair enough. Thought it'd be like a goofy souvenir. No.
He puts it out and I'm like, what's that? And he's like, oh, I've got a cigar for the lad at work. And I looked at him, I went, Dan, that ain't a cigar. And he went, what? I went, look, it's beans. He went, what do you mean it's beans? I was like, it's vanilla pods. And he was like, it literally got chucked on the bed and was like, are you joking? And I'm like, I can use them for baking, it doesn't matter. But and then he goes, they cost me $20. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So that's very expensive vanilla beans.
What an absolute tool.
I tell you what you could do with them.
Oh, it's a glass. No, it's not, it's plastic.
Because that's a class ingredient there. Smoke your own whiskey. Vanilla smoked whiskey.
Oh!
See, I'm just... these thoughts.
Oh!
I got Dan a smoker for his whiskies for his birthday. And they have like barks and all that. But you could do a vanilla infused whiskey.
Yes!
Cut it open, scoop out the seeds, put it in, put the pod in. Leave it in for however long. Sieve it out.
Yes.
Take the pods out, but then sieve out the scoopings after a thing, but then you can just keep the pod in it and see how long it infuses over time.
That's a good idea.
Guys, on that note, we're going to round out this video. If you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as I say, if you want me to do a slightly different version of this video, which couldn't be done, these confessions I only normally do when we're away, because I'm like, you know what, we're on holiday, let's get it all out of our system. But back home I could do a we listen and don't judge. As I say, if you want one of them, comment judge down below and I will see what I can do. But take care, stay safe as always, and we will see you in the next one. And you've still got, how many? I think you've still got 2 or 3 holiday videos left. So yeah, I do hope you enjoy them. But take care, stay safe as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!